So, let's look what today's daily has in store for us. Today we are playing Umbra Hellhorned with the mutators #blast, gain a random artifact effect after every battle, heavy add 5 deadweights to your starting deck, and tithe, half gold earned. So #blast is always powerful. The relic pool we're looking at from Umbra and Hellhorned is pretty solid, but a lot of the Umbra relics will have something to do with morsels, so we should keep that in mind. We will probably get quite a bit of morsel generation from the relics. Hellhorned has quite diverse artifacts. On the other hand, Tithe always an issue, makes it much harder to get your spells or units upgraded, and heavy just means our draw will be a little less consistent. So let's jump in and see what our starting deck looks like and who our impost is gonna be. Making of a morsel, Welder Helper, Excavation Eruption, and we fight Cleanse Seraph, who will dispel some of our buffs and their debuffs. Excavation Eruption is a bit annoying right at the start because we don't have the Ember to play it. Otherwise, this is a fine start. Vapor Funnel definitely better than Precious Plating, because Vapor Funnel protects our score, Precious Plating only protects our life, so to speak. Gorge Penumbra scales with a lot more artifacts well than Architect does. Most of the artifacts benefit Gorge a lot more. So I think with #blast in mind, I will go with Gorge Penumbra. Because we will end up with some artifacts that generate morsels, some artifacts that benefit from eating units, eating morsels. Numbers enemy units enter with spiked 3, that shouldn't be a big issue. Multi-strike for spells is definitely something that has been suggested before, but that's all I can say for certain. I guess we set up on the second floor, so we actually have a chance to eat this magma morsel. We will be at 26 damage only, so I might wanna get some damage onto this Disciple Protector, so we can kill him with Penumbra. Okay. I think this is actually better than torching the Collector here, because this imp will also kill the Disciple Foot Soldier next turn. We are a little bit short on damage here on this Forged Disciple. We do draw a torch guaranteed next turn, so that can be used to kill the Disciple Foot Soldier. So I should probably be fine with this setup actually. Might as well play out the final Train Steward on the bottom floor. I would have loved to set up on the bottom floor, but I think that was not gonna work out for us. We take 8 each turn, so we will have 3 hits. which is not quite enough to kill the Discipled Inquisitor. But it's gonna be enough with this morsel. And especially to kill this backline. So we only got a second floor kill here. Yeah, only got a second floor kill. Mask of Penumbra, that's a very nice artifact for us. Whenever we play a morsel, we draw a card. Packed morsels. I'm always in for some early burst morsel generation, so I like packed morsels. I forgot. Welcome to the stream, Idandros, and hi Mystery Machine. Welcome. Do we want armor here? I don't think battering ram is gonna work well for us, even though we do have 2 welder helpers already, so there's some synergy with that. A welder helper with a battering ram is 60 damage, which by itself isn't great, but if we get any more than that, it's decent. I will take a Fortify. Can help keep morsels alive against sweep and spikes, and sometimes it's even very useful on Penumbra. So right now our upgrades, I think going for a unit upgrade is a bit too random, but I would like another Umbra unit. Maybe we can pick up one here, but not sure if I want that. Let's go for spell upgrades here. I do want a cost reduction. Demon Fiend and Alpha Fiend. I can see these working out very well for us. I'm not planning to go for additional energy anytime soon. So we kinda need Excavation Eruption or Ember Morsels to make Demon Fiend work. And Alpha Fiend really needs Multi-Strike, and with reduced gold, that's a bit hard to do. Holdover. Now that's an interesting possibility. I do have enough to use Holdover and cost reduction on Excavation Eruption, which would certainly get us through the early game very well. Cost reduction goes on Excavation Eruption, definitely. And I'm liking the idea of a Holdover Excavation Eruption. Sure, it costs us all our energy, but we will get energy back if we kill something. And we will often be able to kill stuff with the Excavation Eruption. That's a free 35 gold, because we have Vapor Funnel. Well, not exactly free. Means we have to set up Penumbra on the bottom floor. Which is something we might not want, but... should honestly be fine. Do I want to play the Packed Morsels here? I think I do, yeah. I do need that that boost early on. I can play these Morsel Excavators, they will kill themselves on the spikes here. Might as well. This wave still needs to die somehow. Lifesteal Morsel is not very useful because of the spikes on the enemies. So the best thing we can do is get a little bit of extra damage on one of these frontliners. If we kill this guy, we don't need to care about that guy anymore. And if we kill the boss on the bottom floor, the other wave doesn't matter. And we should easily have a kill here. And we do. Firebox, okay. That might be very powerful with some cards we could get in these clans. Void Binding. Probably not the right deck for Void Binding. I think I will pick another Morsels. Ritual of Battle, Fledgling Imp and Homebreak. I don't think we need Homebreak if we have Holdover Excavation Eruption. Well, not as much anyway. Could still help sometimes against armor guys especially. Ritual of Battle, probably not. Probably none of these. Umbra unit became a lot more interesting with the firebox. Yeah, let's go for it. Alloy Construct. Okay. That could scale quite well. Especially with another point of multi-strike. I'm quite happy we picked that one up. Phew. Now that's a powerful event. Too bad we don't really have anything we want to copy. I mean, another pack of morsels wouldn't be bad, but no use in copying Excavation Eruption, even though it's our most upgraded spell. I will take a copy of Pack Morsel. Yeah, it has some synergy with our making of a morsel as well, that's true. So definitely a good pickup, this contract. Let's see what morsels we have available here. I guess I could set up the construct on the bottom floor. I just need to protect it with some morsels. Might be a bit more realistic to use Penumbra instead. Although Penumbra needs 2 morsel jump blockers to survive. Let's see what we get from this one. Rubble Morsel, not very helpful. I would really like to set up on the bottom floor because we do not have Ascend or Descend. So it's the only way we get a 3-turn boss rush on Daedalus unless we somehow kill him during flight. We can expect him to go on the floor where the alloy construct is at least twice. About exactly twice. More than twice is unlikely. So we would need to kill him in 2 turns of combat with the construct, or that's all very unlikely. It might be a bit rough to keep this construct alive if we do this, but I think it might be worth it. Actually, this blocks another 10 damage from the construct, but he can't attack next turn if we do that, so never mind. We need some defense as well. And this will also kill off one of these clergymen. This helps a lot with keeping the construct alive. Let's see what other morsels we have available. Lifesteal, that's nice. So the construct can heal back up after this turn. And I guess we might as well protect our Train Steward for now. And now the construct survives and can actually heal up. I kinda want this imp gone. And I am focusing... Yeah, I do want to focus on the construct. I will give Penumbra some armor though. It's a lot of free energy. Okay, I think we should easily have the bottom floor kill now. We were even pretty close to a flying kill. One more turn of construct combat would have done it. Winged Indulgence is nice. One Horned Tome and Umbra Stone. Probably not Reg. We do have enough morsel generation. I will take a one Horned Tome though. It will be a bit hard to use. We can right now we can only use it with a firebox, but we should find a way to make it easier. And I will take a morsel marker and increase capacity here. Don't think we want to dupe anything right now. We don't have a lot of gold to upgrade spells though, and the free removals are very valuable with ties, so I will go to the left and get some removals. Strange Swords are a little bit hard to play, but not too bad. The torches still have some use, but not too much. I think I want the Shade Splitters, especially considering I have 2 Gorge units right now. Yeah, let's get another Train Steward out. Not interested in any of these. And I guess it's very hard to dupe anything here. It's just another pack of morsels. I am considering Trample here, so our Penumbra can clean up after the alloy construct, but it's not really needed, especially with the excavation eruption. So our Penumbra is basically just there to get waves with 2 front lines. Be a little bit of a safeguard against those. We definitely need some time to set up here. I have Winged Indulgence. These damage numbers look so weird to me right now. I guess we'll do this. Fortify is useless on the front line. On Upper Umbra, so let's put this there. This should solve most of our problems here. Almost good enough. Not quite, but almost. This is a bit of a problem. Can't really put the construct on the bottom and start feeding it right away. This guy's gonna survive with 4 health. That's a little bit of an issue. It's not an issue, we do have we do have Vapor Funnel. So we should be fine setting up here on the bottom floor. Yeah, let's get a Morsel Miner. This is fine. This will be fine after we play an Excavation Eruption. Damage shield is not that great against these multi-strikers, but I think it's the best we can do right now. I do want to tank the damage here, otherwise we will be in a very bad spot after this turn. This guy will die, this guy will die. Might just... Actually torching the frontliner is better, because that's actually enough to kill. Lifesteal is much appreciated here. Sure, let's play another one. Definitely want more lifesteal, and I might also need the damage shield as well. Could see a Welder Helper being good here. This is actually the last wave before the boss. So we do need... Well, boss doesn't have multi-strike, so we should be fine. With the damage shield we get from the Morsel Jeweler. Let's get this Imp out of the deck. This torch doesn't really do anything, but I want it consumed. Do I want to keep the Excavation Eruption for next turn? Probably. Do I need it though? I might just be strong enough. No, it's probably important to keep, just so I can kill some units behind the boss. Yeah, these guys would have been rather painful. Okay. Another bottom floor kill. Oh, this is amazing. Gets us started so much faster. Light's Gift. I mean, it might come in handy in some fights, but most of the time it won't be very important. I think I will skip it for the gold. Grovel, Crucible Extension, Excavate. I don't want another Excavation Eruption, that's for sure. Grovel, probably not. Let's skip. Important Work. Important Work is not bad with the imps we already have in the deck, but it's also not amazing right now. Pyre Jumper might actually be decent. Another way to play the one-horn storm. Okay, I will take a Pyre Jumper, just in case. We have nowhere near enough gold to buy something for the Merchant of Trinkets, but I might want to go to the right anyways for the removals. Remove these train stewards, maybe a torch as well instead of one of them. Let's see what trinkets we missed. Ashes of the Fallen. Ashes of the Fallen wouldn't have been terrible. Penance Yard, huh? Well, we do already have 5 deadweights in the deck, so these Pentient Remains, these add a lot of damage to our units. I will take them. It's a bit risky, because now we have 8 deadweights in the deck, which is quite a lot. Yeah, now our train stewards are a bit more useful because of the increased attack. So we'll keep one in the deck for now. $29 card deck. 8 of these are deadweights. Yeah, that's a lot of deadweights. I think I will take draw after the next boss in combat. We have the sweep guy here. That shouldn't be much of a problem. But we need a way to deal with these stealth guys. Excavation Eruption will be very helpful, of course. That's actually a decent morsel. But there are better ones. Not that one. Maybe that's actually good. Yeah, it might actually be good to have the extra energy next turn. And I will use these pack morsels just to protect my morsel miner here. And for nothing else. These morsels are actually quite powerful with the buff from the remains. No morsels in this hand. That's also a problem. This morsel will die when it hits the spikes. So we can't really use it to feed the construct unless we play the imp here to give the morsel some armor. And now the morsel can even tank the hit from the overcharge tank. And I guess we torch this backline and set up a train steward on the top. Yeah, this is a bit of an issue. We don't have a way to get rid of this overcharge tank. Better to play the imp in the front. This overcharge tank is gonna hit us for quite a lot of damage. I probably should have set up this construct on the top floor. Against these stealth guys, that was almost certainly the right move. We might still be saved here. Definitely want the lifesteal. But once again, these spikes make it difficult to use any morsels. That's a big problem. We didn't get saved. I think this approach is kind of pointless. We definitely can't get the bottom floor kill in this fight. It just doesn't work out with the spikes and the stealth. So I think we have to set up one floor higher And actually probably focus on the Penumbra instead of the Construct and have the Construct on cleanup duty. That means we wanna generate a bunch of morsels here. Penumbra wants the lifesteal. And the Construct can have 3 of these morsels. Probably the stat ones are the most important. No morsels this turn. $55 damage, that's not enough to kill the Clip Defender. But it will be enough if we play a Welder Helper on the bottom. We could even play a Welder Helper here. We only need 1 capacity for morsels anyways. And the Welder Helper dies anyway, so... yeah, that works out for us. And another turn with not a single morsel in sight. We do have the damage to kill the Clip Defender at least. This Muzzle Master will not survive forever. They will actually die next turn. Which is a bit of a problem. Now, feeding morsels to the top guy is still very easily possible. Feeding it to Penumbra is a bit harder. We can still do it. If we place the morsels behind the units that actually kill the enemies, so that worked out. This guy doesn't have lifesteal, but he also probably doesn't need armor. The Morsel Master definitely needs armor. And here is finally our Excavation Eruption. Penumbra will already get the kill on this guy. Pack morsels don't do anything here, so I will just keep them in the deck for now. That was a great Excavation Eruption, very helpful. And we should easily have enough stats to win here. Okay, not a bottom floor kill, but otherwise pretty good. Firestone housing. Units gain an extra upgrade slot. Okay, that might be helpful if we manage to get the gold. And this one is very big, because now our morsels don't kill themselves on spikes anymore. These cards are all rather bad. But Feast could later be useful if we get something like a Shade Lamp. Or the other Morsel Generation artifact. I don't think we can really... Taking Feast is difficult here. Yeah, I think we skip. Feast is just very often a bad draw. Because whenever you draw it, if you don't have excess Morsel Generation, it's basically useless. And when you draw it, you draw one less card that could be Morsel Generation. So, unless you have very high density of Morsel Generation, I almost never take Feast. Especially if I have 2 gorge units and can easily split up my the morsels I generate. I think I want to go to the right here. We do have the extra unit upgrade slot, so the Merchant of Steel is pretty decent. Of course, removal is decent as well, but I do need some spell upgrades now. And the artifact is also important. Volatile Gorge. I mean, we do have 2 Making of a Morsel, 1 Hornstone and Excavation Eruption, which all benefit a lot from Volatile Gorge. Especially because our Excavation Eruption has holdover, I think we can take it. Train Graveyard. We can take Petrified Heart, otherwise our Lifesteal will be useless, so I will take a Heartstone here. Put it on the Morsel Master. Maybe on the Alloy Construct. Yeah, that's better. The Alloy Construct needs that additional survivability, and it's very unlikely we will find another 2 great upgrades for it, so it's probably better off having 1 health upgrade. Swanhorn's Tome is not as difficult to cast anymore, so I want to get these cost reductions on things that I really want to be able to play, like a Making of a Mortal, for example. Spell damage doesn't really matter, nor does Permafrost, to be honest. Let's reroll. Consume removal. Yeah. We do have the Volatile Gorge. We might benefit a lot from consume removal on the One Horn's Tome. And now the cost reduction is very powerful again. Because we played multiple times. The consume removal doesn't actually increase the cost if you have Volatile Gauge. Basically, the consume removal increases the cost first, and Volatile Gauge randomizes the cost, and finally the Emberstone reduces the cost. So even though its cost is still 5, with the Emberstone it will only roll from 0 to 2 and never 3. Which is a weird interaction. This is a very strong early turn, first turn. I think when Umbra can go on the bottom floor, no problem. And the Alloy Construct on the next floor. Clean up everything that gets passed. One problem is these guys will get past the Construct because it can't attack yet, and it needs to kill the Alabaster Guardian. This Alabaster Guardian will have 62 health, so the Alloy Construct will actually 2-shot it and kill one of the Sycophants. So if we play something like... yeah, if we play any morsel on the floor, we will be fine. And this top floor does have some damage output because of the Penitent Remain. So we might be able to catch them there. And we also... never mind, we also have Vapor Funnel, so it won't be any problem at all. Well, this hand isn't amazing. But I guess it's good enough. We just play the Packed Morsels. Keep some fuel for our Construct. And otherwise feed the Penumbra. Might as well torch this guy, I suppose. And the armor probably matters most on the Construct right now. Excavation Eruption. Bottom floor has Fell as an option for the target. This statue still has Spell Shield 5. Yeah, let's play it on the bottom floor. Get some multi-strike on that Penumbra. One mortal for you. Whoops, I wanted to play it on the top floor, but I slipped. And this top floor can just be our imps, I guess. 65 damage. Yeah, so we will need 2 hits with Penumbra on this guy no matter what. So might as well Torch Bell for some additional damage. Well, this Excavation Eruption won't kill anything, but it's also free, so... Ooh, Muscle Master. Means we can feed our Penumbra 1 less morsel every turn, but it frees up some room we can use to feed our Construct instead. But then again, we don't really need our Construct anymore with the multi-strike on Penumbra. Pretty solid amount of extra. Yeah, should probably have played morsels on the top floor first. Solid amount of damage on our Penumbra right now. And it's not getting worse. This Excavation Eruption is free a lot of the time, which I really appreciate. Looks like we are gonna be a little bit short of a flying bell kill, sadly. But at least we have a very easy bottom floor kill here. Now I think cards with Consume. The cards that consume from our deck are these 4 packed morsels, and they are becoming a little bit of a liability. I mean, they are still better than Shade Splitter. And they are a big part of our morsel generation. But... yeah, I removed the Consume on the One-Horned Tome already. That's why I was able to play it so often in this one combat. I don't want it. Another One-Horned Tome. Can't say no to that if you have Volatile Gorge. And we do have a lot of draw now with the Volatile Gorge and the Mask of Penumbra, but we might still want more because of all these deadweights in our deck. I'm looking at this Ember though and thinking we might need it. No, it should probably be okay. Another capacity would also be fine. Yeah, but it's almost 10 cards. We might want 10 cards. Well, we have 9 cards right now. Yeah. Yeah, I do want draw. More draw means more cards played with the Volatile Gorge. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I don't think we care about any upgrades on our alloy construct anymore. We just want more one-horn tome to put on our... these torches are probably worse. And Shade Splitter still worse than Packed Morsels, even with the randomized cost. Now I think we just want more multi-strike on our Penumbra. I am really hoping for a Shade Lamp or something like that to get some morsel generation that doesn't require us to play cards. Wow, that's a very good opening hand. Holy shit, that opening hand is insane. This bottom floor is a lot of damage though. If we kill all of these, that's 9 from each of these, so 27. Plus 7 is 36 damage. But we do have lifesteal, so we take 4, 8, 12, 19, go down to 1. Then we hit this guy and heal up, take 5, hit this guy, heal up, take 5, and then take another 5 here. So we can actually set up Penumbra here, and we will be fine. We will still be fine with 1 multi-strike, and we will still be fine with 2 multi-strike. And I think I still want the Morsel Master on this floor. Just so I can feed Penumbra more easily. A little bit faster. Something like that. Get these units out of my deck. Now, basically we should be set. The only problem is this guy. And because we are already set on the bottom floor, I will use Excavation Eruption to get the kill here. Even though we don't get any energy back. Still prevent some damage. And we need to keep feeding our construct, so it's fueled at the very least. I'm really hoping for some lifesteal here. Oh hey, lifesteal. Probably should have played the Welter Helper as well. But it's not really necessary. Strange Yard is actually kind of buff. Now this is a problem. I can't play Excavation Eruption because that might kill our Penumbra. Well, I can play it first at the very least. What I can do is use these Mortal Miners as a shield for our Penumbra. As much as I want to play both One-Horned Tome, I think the safer game plan is to get some morsels as well. Now I mostly care about health. Damage shield is probably a bit better. Now I don't really need the lifesteal anymore, especially because it's almost instantly gone with the multi-strike on our Penumbra. I just needed to heal up with it. 189 times 7, Yeah, I mean, we kill in the first turn. Check strips? Okay. Grovel. Grovel is a decent way of protecting our penumbra and generating some morsels. None of these are interesting to us anymore. And finally, Ember Forge seemed okay. Not so sure about that. It wasn't terrible, sure. It would have found a place in our deck, but the Ember generation is not that important for us actually. Yes. Yes, Mind Checks is exactly what I wanted. That is so good. Cost reduce the Grovel. That's all I want to do here. And I found out I was wrong. The Eternal Stone actually does cancel out the Ember Stone. Let's remove the final two Shade Splitters. Yeah. These are very, very bad with Volatile Gorge. And then finally I could dupe another One-Horn's Tome, but I think more important is to dupe the Grovel here. We do need the Ember generation. We need it badly. Yeah, four tomes are a bit too many tomes. And now let's see if we can get a Flying Seraph kill. I think we have a very good chance at it. So with Mind Checks, we definitely want to set up this floor to be our main feeding floor. And Alloy Construct can be at the bottom, clearing out these jumps for us. Not the first wave, but the later waves. Let's see what we get here. I care mostly about damage right now. This will once again be our top floor, maybe... No, not needed. We do have the Heartstone on him, that's taking care of that problem. I will allow him to gain damage shield though. That's a good amount of stats, I would say. I will keep the packed morsels around a bit longer. Now we need some books. Okay, that's very helpful. Definitely get the book going. And finally some morsels, we need those. Oh, another book, very nice, very nice. And I think I do want some armor on this guy. The imp will die to the Pyre Wings anyway, so it's not a problem. In terms of taking up space. Let's keep this construct nice and healthy. Ooh, another free tome. This one was the consume one though. My main problem right now is the fact that I don't have any reposition effects. So even though I have the power here to kill Seraph in 2 turns, I might not be able to actually use that if he doesn't visit that floor. Sure, let's play another pack morsels here. I do wanna get more one-horn storm, so getting these out of the deck isn't a bad thing. Because by now I do have the stats, I only need the multi-strike. And here I can get one more multi-strike. That shouldn't matter. So, one more mortal here. We are almost there. We only need one more turn of combat against Seraph with our Penumbra. But there's a chance we don't get that turn. If I had a way to kill off my alloy construct right now, I might do it. Just to get an additional turn of combat against Seraph on this floor guaranteed. But I do not. Getting this lane cleared is the best chance we have at getting a kill next turn. Which I think is gonna be our final chance. And we didn't get it. What happens if I had some multi-strike here? No, this guy has way too low attack. Anyways, we do have so much power already on our Penumbra that we might as well get the multi-strike on this guy now. Even if it's just for helping to clear out these waves here. Yep, no flying kill for us. Very sad about it. We never saw any ascent or descent, and that was necessary to get a flying kill here. One ascent or descent effect would have been enough. But it was still a very good run. We had almost all bottom floor kills, and we had no damage taken the whole run. And we took all challenges, so we will still be in a decent spot, because it's gonna be hard for most people to get flying kills if there is no ascent or descent in the run at all. So yeah. Let's see where we are ranked. 33, okay.